Welcome back to Canadian Drivers. Guys, I want to share with you something. I have 2017 Honda Civic with about 230,000 kilometers or 140,000 miles. So what happened a couple days ago, I went to fill it up the gas, and after I filled it up the gas, I drove, and then emission system problem light came on. So I simply went to Honda to see what exactly is the problem. So when I went to Honda, and by the way, 2017 2-liter engine. So when I went to Honda, the guy that the advisor said to me that we have to check the vehicle, we have to connect to our computer system and see exactly what is the problem. So I said, okay, what is the cost will be? So just to connect your car to OBD, they were asking me for $370 without even do anything extra. So I asked, what happened if you find the problem? How much will cost? They said, we don't know exactly what's the problem. So they didn't give me the estimate. So I did my own research, and this video is not sponsored. So I bought this. Let me show you how it looks. It comes like this. This is the box, and also let me show you what is inside. This comes with a nice pouch, and that's about it. You're connecting on your own to OBD port, and you have all information. You see, it's still even like I just recently received that. It's all information will be in your hands. So let me show you what exactly I am doing now to find the problem. And what is the problem? I find the problem on my own. I don't need any specific Honda dealers that they are gonna charge me $350, $400 just for hook up this, right? So that's on Amazon. I will leave the link in the description. So if you would like to buy this product, it's going to be in the video. So if you would like to see the link, it's gonna be in the description to find the same product. So now let me show you what I do. So now I'm gonna connect OBD code reader to the OBD port, and it's in Hondas. It's usually on this side. Make sure you're connecting properly. I'm just gonna be getting closer so to connect properly. And as you can see, it's here. So let's do that. It's connected. Now, as you can see, it's lighted up. It's ready to go. It's gonna be now. And this is how simple it looks. Now we need to wait for a couple seconds until it's gonna read all the information, and then I'm gonna show you what exactly and what light comes on. As you can see here, so emission system problem. Now when I start the vehicle, as you can see now, again, the same message comes out, emission system problem and engine light. Now, let's go back to the OBD code reader, and I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm doing and how it's easy to find the information. Now it's download all the information from the vehicle, and now we are actually we're checking now the so as you can see here, there is engine lights over here, and we also can clean up if we can delete the code or the code that we don't want to see, but we know exactly what is the problem. So let's get and see what exactly happened with the car. So now it's looking for which car, and as you can see here, it says Honda. I just press in, and then it shows me exactly the code. The code is here. It's P04F1. You can also find the code online. If you Google it, you just see that. So what exactly is the problem? So when I press down, it shows me here that we have evaporator, emission system, incorrect purge flow. So what is this? It's like a purge valve. Now, I will keep this in so you can see. Let me show you. So I went on the Honda website and I actually purchased original from Honda. Let me show you how the part looks like. I just was keeping this, guys, for you. So that's the part. That's the purge valve. You have to replace it. I saw online people some videos there is a videos how to replace it. I'm going to definitely go to my friend, the one that I trust, and he will replace the purge valve. This is the one. It's roughly about $100, but the Honda charge way more. So if you buy a part and you go to somebody that know how to replace, you simply just go and do it. So by using my OBD code reader, the one that I have, I found exactly what's the problem. I didn't have to go to Honda and ask them and pay them money just for that. You can do it on your own. And if you would like to purchase this OBD port, like OBD code reader, you can find in the description. Okay, so now I know what's the problem, and as you can see here, it's still flashing and all the lights are on because the car is not running. So what I want to do now next, I want to delete that. I don't want it. Like you can see here, I'm going to show you now a little bit longer so you can see here how it's actually coming in. Right, so that's the one. Now, so let me go now back to the OBD code reader, and now I want to remove that code. On, and now it's asking me, do you want to delete the code? So simply say yes, and now you can see here that the code are no longer there. I don't see this anymore. And if I gonna start the vehicle, nothing. So you saw that in split seconds, I simply removed the code with this small OBD code reader. And now I'm gonna show you when I turn off the engine and I start the vehicle again, there is nothing there. For sure, when I'm going to, I will fix that problem. But just imagine you buying a vehicle and somebody did that and you don't know that you actually have the problem. As you can see that very simply, right? You release, and I'm going now to my mechanic. I don't know how much it will cost me to replace, but I will replace it. And if you want to see now on my OBD code, like OBD reader, the code reader, I'm going to show you now. When I do the same thing, it will show me there is no code. So just to share with you how important is to have that in case you're going to buy a vehicle or you have a problem. I help with this one. Actually, one of my instructors that work with me, he had a problem with his Lexus, and we also find it, and he went to mechanic, fix it, and now the car is running like there is no problem at all. So let me go again to the point when it says the engine, and you see here it's still showing me, but actual on the vehicle it doesn't, right? So it shows that everything is okay, but here when I press, and now the code is gone. No, it stays here. So you see, guys, that's, you cannot fool that. So you cannot foolish this with this one. So make sure that you have that in case you're buying the vehicle or you simply want to fix the issue. Let me know in the comments if you had the same issue with the vehicle, and also if you find the way, find the code, and if you actually using other OBD's code readers. So let me know. I think this one for $40, it's worth every penny. It's already paid himself. So guys, again, this video is not sponsored, so I'm just sharing my own experience. I just replaced the purge valve. When I went to my friend, he works on expensive vehicles, and he said to me that he wants to connect his scanner that cost over $10,000. because they're using for all kind of different cars, and they actually need it. So when I show him my scanner that I bought it from Amazon for $40, now actually you can find this scanner on my link. It's going to be even cheaper. So that's how it looks like, guys. And if you would like to buy one, it's going to be in the description. So anyway, when he connect his computer to his scanner to my car, the code was the same, exactly the same. He was actually shocked that this one does the job that he's using on his shop, the expensive one, the scanner. Anyway, so I'm gonna show you exactly where it's located, and I'm gonna put the picture over here so you can see where is the purge valve located. It's on the back of the engine on the left side, so you can see here. Also, guys, it took about 45 minutes to replace, but the best part of it, I was actually, when I came to him, I didn't tell him exactly what the code number was there, and his scanner shows exactly the same like this one. So what happened after I replaced, and I want to share something more. So what is the symptoms that I had before I replaced my purge valve? So the first thing is the car was taking more fuel. That's number one. Number two, it was hard starting after I fill it up with the gas. Also, there was a little bit rattling, and I had sometimes hesitation when the car was changing the gears. So I feel that sometimes car was jerking when it changed the gears. But now everything is gone after I replaced it, and I'm very happy that the car now running as it's supposed to be. So couple things I want to ask you. If you had the same problem, and did you fix it, and how much was costing you to replace? I will keep this. If you would like, leave me the comment. I want to see how much was your cost to replace and my cost to replace. Thanks for watching, guys.